Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Liberty's offense is on the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his...
Breaks into the open.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The give is to Smith. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Brooks. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle by Smith. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking downfield is Houck. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here's the Heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Flames will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering his shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Flames want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Flames!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Brooks. The throw. Greg near the marker. It's Smith. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Heath. Stumbled to the ground. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. Then
turning it on! Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Flames are in the hurry-up. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
On the run, it's Tolzien. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, they're after him! And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Tolzien. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the air, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Flames will punt it away on fourth down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Corners are going to bail. Gives it on the option. He's past the 30. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw. It's Hout. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it past the marker. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Grab in the backfield. It's Randolph. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Reads it, fires complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Flames have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Tolzien. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Flames will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. Breaks into the open. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Brooks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The running back has it. Running to Green. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to pass, it's House. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Randolph. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tolzien. Touchdown, Liberty! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Caught close to the marker, it's Wiggins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Hokies are on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Base 27 jump. Ready, go.
Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The Flames buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Flames want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Hout. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give is to Smith. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They punt it away on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.